And now you see I have them all on the string. Y'all, it's so long. Put up like this. Grab it, clip it, and then wrap it. So I am using 3 different textures of hair. Before, after. Okay, so I have them back on the elastic, ready to be installed. Through my little hole. I love these. Stay to the end of the video so you can see how I remove these. Put it right here onto my hair. Slide that up. This is how long. Yes, I know. She is gorgeous. Take this down. All right, really quick rundown on the hair that I'm using. All of this hair, the 3 different textures that I will be using in this video is sponsored by Ywigs. So shout out to Ywigs. So 3 bundles and it looked like this. Yeah, it's looking crazy right now and synthetic, but you won't be able to see this because I'm going to wrap this hair. Let's see how many I've got. 1, 24. Okay, so I have a total of 72 locks. And 4 bundles, and this is 18-inch Spanish curl bulk human hair. Then they also sent me 3 packs of like this Marley hair. Comes in sections. Look like this. It's pretty kinky. So for these locks, I am using 3 different textures of hair: Marley twist, boho human hair, and pre-twisted faux locs. Let's get into it. Alright y'all, so I'm ready to start my locks, and I seen this girl do this setup on YouTube, TikTok, I can't remember. But she used like one of these tray eating tables. She basically flipped it upside down. I have these shoestrings from some older shoes. Alright y'all, so this is the setup. I have the tray table upside down and then shoestrings tied together to create this here, what you see. And I did go in, I added a rubber band on this side as well as one over here to help the string from sliding down. Cool. Now over here on this side, I can untie it, which I need to because I'm working with some locks that's already been crocheted and I'd rather have this on the loop here. So let me take this loose. So now this is the string where I will be crocheting the hair on. So I'll just take my latch hook and feed a couple locks onto the latch hook here. And then just crochet it here onto the string. And that's how I will get them onto the string. Because it is a shoestring, so you can easily take it and just push it through like that, one by one, or crochet it on. So I'm just do this entire pack. And now you see I have them all on the string, so I'll go ahead and tie this back together. I like to loop it around that little leg and then tie it together. There. Okay, so now here's the first set of locks that I will wrap. You know, I'll go ahead and move them over so I can just work on one, and then when that's done, move that over, work on the next one, and so on until I'm done. I'm so happy I thought of this. And then if you wasn't going to go from pre-made locks, all you would do is just put your hair on here and then just lock it from there. See, before, after. So here's my little concoction using my tray table. I'm so excited. Alright, it's been about almost 3 hours, but I have 5 and they look good. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. And I feel like the more I do, the better I get. Alright, so I'm ready to go ahead and swap off these locks that I've already created and put on my new ones. And I saved this little elastic that they came off of to put the other locks back on too. And then as far as the old locks, until I go to install them, I put them back, push them right back through. Back on here. Yeah, baby. Okay, so I have them back on the elastic, ready to be installed. Which one would you like? Would you like these or would you like these? So let me show you how to go from this to this. All right, y'all, so you see I have my little pegboard right here. I went and got this from Dollar Tree. It's super glue because I feel like it worked a little better than nail glue. It comes out a little faster. It's a little thinner. Yeah. So first thing I do is go ahead and split this human hair up. Pieces are about this size, so I can get 7, maybe 8 out of each little cluster. So for the hair that I twist around the locks, this spring twist hair, I would actually split this up 3 times. I go ahead and take out that little curl piece at the end of both sides and then slowly pull apart. So I will have 3 pieces. And sometimes it gets stuck. When it gets stuck, I don't even try to fool with pulling it apart, because if you stretch it a lot, it's like the curly pieces straighten up. I just take my scissors and cut it. I don't have time. This style takes long enough as it is. Okay, I think I got it first. So basically for one of these locks, I'll use about 1.5 of these. So one of them out of the 3, I will go ahead and cut that in half. So I'll just put that on the back end right there. This one I did pretty good. It was pretty distressed, but if some areas aren't distressed, I'll go back in with my brush and do this. Oh, I thought I wasn't filming. I thought my camera stopped. I was like, I know you lying. But yeah, I'll just go in, do that. Ta-da-la, ba-da-da-da-da. All right, like I said, stretch that out a little bit. Wrap pretty tight. I gotta take this bracelet off. And then I just loosely do that. Piece of human hair and I pull it up like this. Grab it, clip it, and then wrap it. Because I have a lot of human hair down here that I really don't need, and plus I'm using nail glue. If I wasn't using nail glue, I'll leave this and continue to wrap. But I'm using nail glue, so I'll pull it up because, yeah, give me those inches back. Add my little nail glue. You really don't need that much. I was being extra. And continue to wrap. And you see how I'm grabbing it with my middle and my ring finger? Grab the hair with that, twist over like that. That kind of helps me. Human hair coming upwards, clip it, wrap it. And that's it. That's all to it. Pretty simple. It's extremely tedious. It's extremely time consuming, but the results speak for itself, you know? And then I did go in and do some shorter pieces. So before I even started the lock, I went ahead and cut it so they can frame my face. I'll show you what I mean in a minute so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Take the Marley hair, go ahead and start to twist that on. Once I have that down pretty good, then I go in with the human hair. Instead of adding it on upside down like this, I will add it on this way from the bottom so that it ends with the curl. Hold that. And a piece of the hair is coming up past where I started to wrap. But don't worry, because I will pull it down some, and if some hair is left over when I'm done, I will cut it. But wrap that down. Then I go take this hair and pull it down a little bit. Wrap some more. And it's fine because it's down up in this part that I've already wrapped. And plus I'm going to use some nail glue right here. Make sure everything is secure. I need to open up a new one. This one is done for. Is anything in here? Okay, there we go. Oh dear. Okay, wrap that. Then I just wrap down, wrap up. I like to finish off with a little glue as well, even with the hair that I'm wrapping. Just to make sure everything is secure. And boom. But like if I wanted to make sure this one was short, I would just go in and cut it half. Like that. And I know it looked like nothing. But let me go ahead and do it and then I'm going to show you. And right here, I'm going to go ahead and cut another one the same length. Because these are pretty short. I doubt if I do any other ones this short. These will go in the front at the top of my hair. You know, like the two front pieces. That's what these are going to be for. So. And twist, baby, twist. I forgot this is a new thing of glue while I'm pushing that hard. Okay, I was a little extra with this piece with the boho pieces. A little extra never hurt anybody, right? I gotta add one more piece so I can end it with a curl. Shh. We're gonna have enough hair. Going up on a Tuesday. Really take me on. I've been watching you for so very long. Okay, I'm going to have to grab another little piece of Marley hair. I got a little piece from another time, so because I just want to add to the end of this. Yes, I can cut it, but I don't know, girl. I don't want to. Rappy rap rap. However, whatever. A little bit more super glue to finish it off. Up, down, boom. Oh yeah, cut this little piece. And here's the little one, the little Buddha. Compared to the other ones. Yeah. So let me go ahead and finish. And then we can install, baby. So I'm out and I was just taking some pictures of my locks, you know, because they look good or whatever. So they're still in a natural state. But I brought my little water bottle. So I have some pictures before, and now I'm just showing you guys that I am going to define my curls. And mainly so they'll already be defined before I install these locks. Let's just roughly brush. And that's why I made sure I use super glue, because I don't have time for no hair falling out. Sir, keep driving. Please, I thank you. And I got my little yeah on me. Just in case somebody try to steal my locks. You won't get far, baby. A mess, but I'm ready to get right. It is 2:04 and I am ready to install my locks. They're pretty much dry now. They look really good dry with the curl pattern like this now. I wish I would have wet them last night and then went out and took my pictures, but I just thought about it this morning. But I'm so excited. Come on, talk to me. 340. If only my sections was really done, because I'm putting some together that's taking a little longer because I have to take it loose. But yeah, shawty on a roll. 504. 3 rows done. Y'all, it's so long. I didn't realize they were this long. Like, look how long they are. I would have too. 7:30. Ooh, help me, Lord. Yeah. I'm sleepy. It's 12:55 and I finished like the middle and the back. Well, now we're gonna do these 3 and then I'm calling it. I really tried to finish, but 3, 6, 9, 12. No. Immediately no. Next day with it, it is 10:44. I just did these 3 here. We're going to do these 3 and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys what I'm doing. The wait is almost over, Bookie. Where's my other phone? Okay, whatever. It is, because baby, I've been doing the most. It is 6:15 and I have 3 locks left. Basically, some of the ones in the front, I added a piece of boho hair, which I will show you, so that it'll be a piece of boho hair at the top. And then some I didn't, like this one and all of these in the back. So for those, all I did was braid my hair, and then I took the hair and twisted it down, all the way down, and boom, I had a lock. And the boho pieces of hair didn't start until it actually got to the lock. But I honestly think it look a little better when you add the one piece of boho hair coming out the top. But in the front, you know, I want a couple curly pieces coming down in my face, you know what I'm saying? So that's some She Is Bum glue that I like to use around my edges. Everywhere else I just use this As I Am edge control. And then spray some of my leave-in conditioner and add a little hair cream. And with the human hair, I just take a section off about like this size, and then braid that in right at the beginning of the braid. So here, and then I'm using like these really short ones that I'm putting in the front. Like I said, these little pieces, I want them to be shorter. So the lock is only this long. So what I do is I take my latch hook, I go through the lock first, and then put that right onto my braid. See, I can move it up and down. And then I go back in to crochet the end of my hair back into the top of my hair, just to make my hair shorter, I guess. Even shorter. See that? It creates like this loop that the lock is on. You know, some people braid it onto their hair. You could put it right at the top. So many different ways you can do it. And then I take a piece of the Marley hair. Like I said, I cut it in half, and then I also split it in half. And then I like to bring my human hair down just to get the lock started at the base. Wrap, and then I start to bring it down. Go ahead and move that piece of human hair from the top up, and then grab it again and continue to wrap. You got to kind of hold it softly, because if you pull it, you'll pull your hair out of the loop that you loop back into the top. So get off my bracelet, bro. I wrap kind of softly, and then once I get past that loop, I can wrap a little more firm. Wrap down, and then you can kind of see the difference. See how it gets way smaller because right here my hair is, and then this right here is where just the lock I made is at. So I just wrap it back up. See, I'm making it back thicker so it's one size. And then you already know when you're ending your lock, you want to wrap up, wrap down like that, and boom, cute. Put a little curl piece down so that's right there in my face, girly. See that? You don't need any glue or anything when you're wrapping it onto your actual hair. Can't you see what you do to me? But yeah, so again, this one I forgot that I hadn't even wrapped this one yet. See here, I already put in the human hair right here at the base of the braid. So all I have to do is wrap it. Take me away, so far away. Do my little hole. I love these. Stay to the end of the video so you can see how I remove these. Same thing. Put it right here onto my hair. Slide that up. Go back into the top of the braid. Pull that in through. Bring this curly piece down. Then I wrap. Let's bring her out. Then continue to wrap. And then wrap back up. And back down, up, down, all around. When you see that fast, that's pretty fast. Last one. Still make sure I add it from the top. I'm so excited about my hair. I'm so happy that I finally installed my locks. And then y'all, I had to go back and make like 3 locks because I didn't have enough locks for the parts that I had. I was like, what? Womp womp womp. But of course it didn't take that long, you know. I just been kind of BSing today. Like I told y'all, I'm preparing to go out of town, so I'm doing a lot. I had to go to some stores, pack, cook, do the most, baby. Okay, where you at here? Let's not forget you. But this is a lot of hair. I'm like, how in the world do I even sleep? So I got one of those big bonnets that's for braids. It's long. It's like a satin bonnet. And it ties around my head. But even then, I still had to like put a ponytail on each side for the locks. Are you where I want you to be? Child. Okay. Y'all, it's so much hair. And you see the layers? I got like some layers up in here. Let me show you the length. So this little romper is from Shein. Cute little crochet romper. Got them cheeks out. But the hair covered it. So yeah, this is how long she is. Gorgeous. Yes, I know. Y'all, this is middle part, some in the front, some in the back. My edges, bro. Dang. I just knew I was done. I'm ready to be done. I'm tired of being in front of this camera. I'm tired of being in front of this light. Okay, edges there. I use holding spray to try to keep them fluffy to go with the, you know, the curls and stuff, but yeah. Okay, take this down. Yeah, I did this 100%. And your locks do not have to be this long. Don't wrap so much. Stop. Let this eat. So here's how I wear my hair today. I pulled out a little curl. I have it pushed back with like a scarf. Real cute. Okay, y'all, it's been a couple weeks since I've done my hair. I have not detangled not one lock since I've installed them. All I would do is just finger detangle every day. I'll just put my fingers through like this. Just going through each individual lock. I started to take them out. I'm like, I can't just leave y'all hanging like that. I started to take out the ones in the back. Self-made locks. I gotta give you guys an update. So that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna show you how I detangle these and then show you how I remove them and store them, save them for later. As I take them out, I have already started to put them on this latch hook. It'll be easier to put them on the string and then save them for next time. But it's 12/27 and it's June 18th. However long that is since the last time I did my hair. And the shorter ones in the front. Love it. But yeah, I was saying it's like the longer I keep them in, the more natural they look, the better they look. Even though they're not detangled, it looks so good. Like here's up close. And baby, when I say I got compliments, I got compliments. Like crazy. You can see here that the hair needs to be detangled. But they look good. Look at this one. It's like it's clumping up. It's budding. These really need to be detangled. So I could just easily pull it apart. Yeah, I love them. I don't want to take them out, but I need to do my hair tomorrow, honestly. And I want to show you guys an update, even though I'm ready to take them out. But baby, I've had them in long enough. I've procrastinated with the work that I need to get done long enough. So I don't know if I'm going to detangle all of these. Well, I should detangle them so that they will be detangled for the next time I install them. That only makes sense, right? Yeah, I got so many compliments. Honestly, I don't even be wearing my hair down and it looks so good down. Like I keep looking in the mirror because I haven't been wearing it down. A half up, half down because you can't go wrong. And this is a lot of hair. And I use super glue, so I'm not worried about any hair or any pieces being ripped out. And then to detangle, so let's start off with water. Now, detangle that. So easy. And plus, you know, Ywigs boho hair, it don't play. It's nothing to play about. Let those curl back up, do what it do. Like that. Just need to do my entire head. Here's all my pieces. Detangle the end as well. Look at this. You think, girl, that's a hot mess. When it's really not, you just pull it. And when you do this style, make sure you use some super glue. Super glue is easier to apply than nail glue, in my opinion. And it probably holds better. So, voila, magic. And also, over the last couple weeks, like I would not detangle my hair, but I would spray this detangle spray. It's also like a leave-in conditioner. And then I also will apply my hair oil. So I'll just get it wet like this. Focusing on my scalp. Honestly, I wasn't really focusing on the locks. I probably should have, but I didn't. I'm just showing you what I did every day. Yeah, literally every day I'll do this. Spray that, massage that in. Then take my hair oil, go in, work that in as well. Oh, it feels so good. Do that, and I go on about my day. If I leave the house like this, 9 times out of 10, I'm pulling some locks from the back, tying it around my hair like this. Boom. Well, I put my scarf on, which I showed you. That's mainly how I've been wearing it with that scarf, because I don't know what it is about that black and white checkered scarf that I got from Hobby Lobby for 99 cents, but I love it. And then if all else fails, take a braid, wrap it around half of my hair at the top. It was out of my face majority of the time. Pull it to the front to get the boho vibes going. Super cute. It's not too heavy. Yes, it is hot outside, but it's ways around it. Beauty is pain, baby. I want to make me some shorter ones, and then I also want to do the same thing on a curly frontal wig, so I can, you know, be extra with the lace but still have my locks look good like this. Oh, oh. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, so this side sprayed down. I sprayed down. Let me show you what I did. I didn't do it individually, but yeah. Well, at first I went through, like I showed you, and just separated everything. I did that all over. And now I'm just adding product, 2 sections on each side. See, real quick, not doing too much. Okay, and that's it. Brought these babies back to life. Real cutesy. I'm going to actually wear it down today. For one, it needs to dry. And 2, super cute. Like this. First of all, to remove these locks, it's way too easy. I'm not sure if it's the way I installed them, you know, by folding my hair over. Because all I do is just do this, like wiggle the top loose. Like where I wrap the hair at, I wiggle that loose. And then it just slides off. That piece is on there, and then I just pull that off. So it exposes the loop again. I did not detangle them like I said I would. No, don't feel like it. Laugh now, cry later. I'll detangle it at another time. Again, just wiggle this loose. There we go. Take this off. Here we go, loop-de-loop. You see my hair? I didn't have to use any scissors to remove it. My hair is not damaged. It still has some sheen to it. Oh, well, let's do one in the front. Same thing. Ooh, that little itch. How about we do this one? Because that one's pulling a little bit. So this one, same Here we go, look, doo. Hair is not damaged, looks great. I didn't have to use any scissors to install these locks. Didn't have to use any scissors to remove these locks. They are fully dry now, so I really did not have to detangle them. I should have detangled them, you know, one by one, but you see how I detangled them? Just split it in 4 sections, spray it down, let it air dry, and it look amazing. So perfect. The lock itself, they look gorgeous. Okay, I've taken out all of my locks and I have split them up, put them back on these little silver strings here. Now I'll go ahead and bag them back up until next time. I love these. Hate to see you guys go, but on to the next. Until next time, make sure you do yours.